Manchester City's Phil Foden has been valued at £128 million. Pele has been readmitted to hospital for follow-up treatment on a colon tumour. Chelsea are targeting a move for Real Madrid and Brazilian midfielder Casemiro. West Ham have seen a £21 million bid for Belgian star Eden Hazard rejected by Real Madrid. Liverpool have scouted both Leeds winger Rafinha and West Ham's Jared Bowen for potential January transfer moves. Football clubs are being told to group their players together based on their vaccination status when travelling. Watford have suspended 2 season ticket holders while police continue to investigate alleged homophobic chanting at their game against Southampton. Barcelona's new manager Xavi is set to approve a complete January clear-out with Frenkie de Jong, Serginho Dest and Marc-Andre ter Stegen all set to be made available. Borussia Dortmund are favourites to sign Red Bull Salzburg's 19-year-old German striker Karim Adeyemi, who's also been linked with Bayern Munich and Liverpool. And PSG are looking to offload players in the January transfer window, including Mauro Icardi, Rafinha and Senegalese centre-back Abdou Diallo. What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is HUGH and you're watching Paper Talk. We are back again bright and early on a Friday morning to go through the latest breaking news for days and see exactly what's making the headlines in the back pages of these, the most fraudulent publications available to man. We buy them so that you don't have to. Love to your mothers. Hope you're all doing well and looking after each other in these turbulent times. We're all we've got, people. For now, though, we have got 4 fraudulent publications to be going through, including the Daily Mirror, the Daily Star, the Guardian and the Daily Fail. It's daily, like Thompson. It's daily, like Paper Talk. Let's get down to business. Much love to newest members of the Fraud Gang Members Club. You are massively appreciated and helping this channel to grow and grow. It's been a very difficult week, so just know that I see you all. On the back of the Daily Mirror, we've got an incredible lack of footballing content. We have 2 Europa League fixtures from last night, with David Moyes' young West Ham side losing to Dinamo Zagreb and Napoli sending Brendan Rodgers' Leicester City into the Europa Conference League after a 3-2 win in Naples. Over here we've got some horse racing news, as this guy's been bullying people. Down here we've got Max Verstappen against Lewis Hamilton as the F1 season finale comes to a halt this weekend. And over here we've got its fixture chaos for COVID hit Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspurs have had their Premier League game against Brighton and Hove Albion postponed, and it is going to throw their Christmas fixture list into chaotic scenes. It is now piling up, really. They've had the game against Burnley, I think it was, postponed last month, and now the game against Rennes in the Europa Conference League postponed as well, which they have to play before the 31st of December, or they will have to forfeit that game 3-0. And now Brighton and Hove Albion postponed as well. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but players have been hit by the virus and are having to self-isolate or quarantine separately, and it is causing absolute chaos for Antonio Conte. On the back of the Daily Star, we've got Leicester City's Patson Daka clutching his head, feeling the pain as Napoli celebrate finishing top of their Europa League group as Leicester City crash out into the knockout stages of the Europa Conference League. It's sort of a playoff system there, so Brendan Rodgers even saying, I've got no idea what's going on or what this competition is, but ultimately it is his responsibility. And you know, the group was so finely poised last night going into the game that anything but a win was really going to be problematic, and so it has proved. Over here we've got West Ham 0, Dinamo Zagreb 1, a very young side put out by David Moyes, completely inexperienced, but so many of them looked like they thoroughly enjoyed it, and you know, they savoured a moment that they would have waited years to arrive. It was really nice to see. Even though they did lose, they held their own for the majority of the game and did themselves and their families, who were all present, proud. Obviously they finished top of the group, so nothing's really changed there. But over here we've got Spurs in Prem pile-up. Tottenham's clash with Brighton on Sunday has become the first Premier League casualty of this new crisis that we've been hit with. Apparently 13 players and staff in the Spurs squad, plenty in the Leicester squad, couple in the Chelsea squad. It's happening all over the place. and Antonio Conte has now got to look ahead to what is going to be a nightmare fixture pile-up for Spurs over the Christmas period. Remember, they've already had their Burnley game last month postponed, the fixture last night against Rennes was called off, and now this one, Brighton, is postponed as well. The game against Rennes in the Europa League will have to be played before December the 31st, or they will have to forfeit that game 3-0, and Vitesse fans were out last night in force, showing their displeasure at the fact that the game has been allowed not to happen. I'll be honest, it's not great, and you know, the consistency is questionable here because other clubs have been going through similar and had to just play on, but really and truly I'm not sure what they could do, and it is unfortunate that they are all having to self-isolate, and you know, the training ground has been shut down. It's going to be really problematic, this. It doesn't really benefit Tottenham, I don't think, to have this massive fixture pile up, so it'll be interesting to see how they deal with this. And down here we've got F1's duel in the desert boils over. It's the pits. They're slamming each other, blasting race chiefs. I've got no idea and I don't really care. I just can't wait for the race itself. An incredible lack of footballing content on the back of The Guardian today. However, we will have a look inside very shortly. Out Fox, they say though, Leicester crash out of Europa League after Napoli defeat. And over here, COVID crisis at Tottenham puts top flight on high alert. It's a very interesting time where a few things seem to be changing. Vaccine passports may well be being required, at least lateral flow tests at games, and now clubs are going to be asked to sort of segregate their players in terms of their vaccination status. So if you're on the coach, I would presume that means non-vax dons at the top and all the vax dons at the back, or something similar. And on the back of the Daily Mail we have, I mean, I'm not buying this anymore, honestly. What is going on? There's genuinely not one footballing story on the back of the paper. We've got racing at war over bully ban. We've got cricket with England. Absolutely fraudulent performance so far from them against Australia in the Ashes. And over here, more Formula One tit for tat between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. It's all a bit petty for my liking. We'll move inside to the football. Whilst I've got you here, please do follow me on Instagram.com/fraudulencia. We're trying to build something special over there. If you are new, we've got the Discord community, which is active as hell. All the links in the description box below to the Instagrams, Twitters and TikToks of this world. Click away to your heart's content. I hope to see you there. West Ham United topping Group H of the Europa League, and their youngsters fall short after Orsic's early strike. Amazing goal, really. But West Ham's David Moyes anyway saying they don't fear anyone, including the likes of Barcelona or Borussia Dortmund, who they may well face in the knockout stages, and rightly so, if only because they have just beaten the European champions themselves. Moyes saying, if we can take on the Champions League finalists and the Champions League winners, I think we'll give anyone a good game. Fantastic for the kids, including Baptiste, Potts, Perkins and Forson, who all did themselves very proud. Some really interesting and very contrasting fortunes for the Barcelona ladies, who are absolutely flying, and in 17 games have scored 91 goals and conceded just 4 as they smashed Arsenal 4-0 to cruise into the quarter-finals of the Women's Champions League. And that, in comparison, over here, we of course have the face of their new reality and their European humbling, which was underlined as they were confirmed as unseeded for the first knockout round of the Europa League, which has changed. You know, winners of the groups like West Ham don't have to play in the round of 32. They just go straight to the last 16 and then await a winner. But Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig, Porto, Sevilla will all have to play at home in the first leg in February. This is a club slowly broken from the top, with a portfolio of failures to fill many pages. Little piece down here confirming that Ralf Hasenhüttl is going to give Willy Caballero his Southampton debut against Arsenal at the weekend. Caballero has been training with AFC Wimbledon to keep fit, but he is now 40 years old, and he signed a short-term contract on Monday with Southampton, having both Alex McCarthy and Fraser Forster out for 3 to 4 weeks. Unbelievable. This piece here saying, tight at the top, 3 contenders all have their problems, but Chelsea's look the most concerning. The article is basically focusing on the weaknesses that each of these 3 clubs have, or at least they're not weaknesses, but it's like Kevin De Bruyne isn't playing like Kevin De Bruyne that we know. does Lukaku fit, is what they're suggesting, into Tuchel's style, and Mo Salah's contract not being sorted, which doesn't really seem to be affecting his form or goal scoring record. So, you know, all three of them do have their problems. Who is going to fall short? One of these is going to flop and not be close to where we thought they should be. Chelsea seem to have the more immediate problems, and I'm not going to lie, over the last month I don't think they've played very well. However, they still are winning when they're not playing well, and that really is the sign of champions. I know that's a cliche, but it really is. New injury worries for Marcelo Bielsa, as Calvin Phillips is now going to need surgery on what they're calling a troublesome shoulder, and that is after he's already been ruled out until the new year with a hamstring injury. They've of course got more hamstring problems with Bamford and captain Liam Cooper out, and he's been playing down the possibility of signing players in January, so that's slightly worrying for Leeds fans. Over here we've got Brentford against Watford tonight, 8 p.m. Premier League football is back. The weekend starts here. Get your fancy Premier League team done in time, lads, if you are into that type of thing. Thomas Frank saying he doesn't know which side, or which Brentford side, is going to turn up. I'm presuming Ranieri is pretty much in the same boat. They've been a lot more energetic and lively since he's turned up, though. It'll be interesting to see what happens tonight. Over here we've got Cesar Azpilicueta saying that Chelsea do need to cut out their mistakes. It has to stop. He's been linked with a move away to Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid are also being linked as well. He's 32 years old, obviously, contract running out at the end of the season, no new deal agreed. It'd be a huge sort of character, personality to lose from the dressing room, I would imagine, and, you know, incredibly successful player, so could be a good signing, but he's probably looking for that last move in his career to cash in and sort of settle down at home in Spain. Over here we've got double trouble for Kyle Walker, who is not going to find out until January whether or not his one-match Champions League ban is going to be doubled. Obviously kicking Andre Silva in the closing minutes of their game against Leipzig day 4 yesterday. And over here we've got some more cricket with this little fraud who's gone down injured apparently. Wow, incredible. That's about it for this time. If you've enjoyed the video, please do smash the hell out of the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn those bell notifications on so you never miss an upload from your boy. For now though, I'm going to love you and leave you. My name's been Hugh Wizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.